every passing sequence will fall to Abia Anonima Dueke and then the fullback 1v1. Abia, which is a rich one, was dynamic. Debia Chelsea wing a senior 1v1. And Estevao looks like he's somebody or yet very, very good in terms of playing the game 1v1. Ujan from Outwider. Michelle, the body frame now. Adia Bakwa main pro Estevao, I want to say, Rich. Oh, you're too slim. You know, what with the body frame now, I said, oh, you're too smallish. And if he doesn't take care, the fact that he's too smallish will affect him in terms of game number or England. It is definitely going to affect him as a person. But apart from the fact that or yes smallish, you know, or your number for third or the chain, the board with him the corner name, and Enzo Maresca system will give him the opportunity to express himself. And maybe I teach us in community. I will talk about him more. Oh, Rich, Florian Wirtz ever by any Liverpool medicals, no? And there is a video out of Michelle. So what joining me? You'd have to join me on a tactical board of a brand new friend Florian Wirtz, Rich Liverpool Football Club, Melwood training ground on him, and that is Florian Wirtz, the arrival of the Vans now. When you remember Honor, a brand new friend Florian Wirtz, now our best starting while getting himself acclimatized to Liverpool training grounds on him, and then to be able to go on and then do the job. I've tried to be very careful with the price conversation of Florian Wirtz, because at the end of the day, it comes down to near all-time player. But beyond the Florian Wirtz transfer,
I need a player in the bar.
Exactly. That's from Pep Guardiola point of view. It's a player anybody over justified. But I think that we always go down to say team na all turn or not turn ade. Into team ya who be. Wait. Beyond Florian Wirtz transfer, it looks as if Liverpool for 1 year at DBA. We have not seen them do in a long time. You say Nyame cannot answer. 2 seasons ago, they wanted Moises Caicedo. They wanted Romeo Lavia with Fiifi on them. In fact, maybe Liverpool were willing to pay. But before then, Jurgen Klopp, our manager, has always been very versatile. Say, players here, Tom and Borges, I don't know, you're too comfortable with it. They didn't end up getting Caicedo. They didn't get Romeo Lavia. They went on and brought a certain young man called Endo Ouattara to come and play as makeshift for them. And they did. Ouattara, for the long spell, wasn't the player a go-to for them because not Fabinho free on them. Say, then the subsequent season, Rich, and a slot buy, they don't buy anybody. Just a loan deal for Federico Chiesa to come into their team. Because that Domenico Szoboszlai or Honum, Alexis McAllister or Honum, in terms of DM proper number 6, they still did not get anybody. Then they decided to make Ryan Gravenberch play in that role as a 6. Which Liverpool goes on and wins the league with Ryan Gravenberch. Now Liverpool really league. They fell short at certain parts in the Champions League. Now it looks as if the Liverpool fans are beginning to do something different than what we know them for. Sky Germany reported say the fee of somewhere around 115, 130, can jump to 150 million depending on certain clauses or contracts in him. The highest ever purchase for Liverpool, highest ever sale from Leverkusen, highest ever sale from Germany. And it tells you that Liverpool are beginning to do something. You see, Florian Wirtz as a player, and yet the player, too flamboyant, and then you don't get a lot of things from him. He is very, very good on the ball, and in big games he tends to stand up. In fact, last 2 seasons and the last season, every game he said Bayern for Leverkusen were good at it that he came in. And as an inside the 10, Liverpool for the say you add Domenico Szoboszlai, add Florian Wirtz, add it to a bench friend Mohamed Salah, who is very, very good. They can go in for any game and then win over them. And as an outlet, you always say Mohamed Salah to me, the 3 things that I always mention that are the criteria for being a very good outlet. Hold up, no actual players to come as a hold up player, or 1v1 ability and the ability to get in behind, they do it very well. Which And that's exactly what I'm saying, that Liverpool for a year, it is uncharacteristic of them. They are letting their young boy of Jairo Kwanzaa go to Tima, your friend, Bayern for Leverkusen Corona. Their fee is within the region of about 40 to 45 to 50 million, thereabouts, and Omoje for Jairo Kwanzaa. Uti free for Viet Diunima. It means that a member from Kakra. Now, Omunye Jairo Kwanzaa over the corner. What we are hearing is that we know that our branch friend Mark Gay, in his final length of the contract, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace want to accord Sporting CP. They've gone there to ask of the signature of our branch friend Usman Diamonde as a centre back into their team because they are preparing for life after a branch friend Mark Gay. Chelsea Moko, but the evaluation is a little bit higher than what Chelsea expected. Liverpool are giving us indications say they will go in for Mark Gay. So the depth of Liverpool centre back will be Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk, and an experienced Mark Gay in their team. Into Oma beefy up the attack, they are adding up Mark Gay into their team, and we are even expecting say Liverpool for 8 million Abrantia, your friend Darwin Nunez, they will add a centre forward, which Isaac Obia Mineso will be to me England. 200 million. Or saying, because I'm hearing that those are the fees I'm hearing. Okay, cancer across the bill, 200 million.
No better.
Maybe United, some of the moments in Muska, we are pretty much.
No, you didn't do that.
Don't know.
It's like not rumble. No, never be one so real. It's like Manchester United, no. You're crying,
no credit.
And now, we are no crowd to Jam. Because we are sure, Pan say, Newcastle as a club. I'm a 200 branch and I'm competitors.
200 already rich.
You competitor.
Rich 200 already.
Outside, maybe they'll think or consider it.
Outside.
But within the Premier League, Arsenal, City Ground is almost best striker. Maybe Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham,
Man United,
yes,
Liverpool.
It would have now Liverpool,
Arsenal,
and Chelsea. We are sure send Newcastle better amount.
Rich, but when
they won't.
The little window can create that one bit me found. Was ne competence and one seven say. Outside, Rich. Obi needs cover better. Akwano 200 million. Wana. Madrid don't take 200 million. Barca need 200 million. They are coming to buy you easily like that to go to. I mean, most of those clubs have been very prudent. Germany want to better 200 million. Bayern what the means no Hurricane. Sauko Italia, AC Milan, Atom, Tijani Reinders, and Man City. Which you the 2 players AC Milan are bringing to come and replace in their midfield. One, Luka Modric already 39 years, Okodi 40. And AC Milan 40, the Babeshe Tijani Reinders are 9. After Luka Modric, Omako, Bayern for Leverkusen, so per Granit Xhaka. Check Granit Xhaka's agency. 36, 37, 38 years.
Maybe or perhaps. Newcastle for no. I'm the sa price tag new competitors.
Yes, of course.
Ebia outside as a bar, or maybe be a 150 be na let's say 100 big room between na.
Fine, make us a but if you need 200,000 baht, 200 million baht. Hey, Newcastle club or no FFP your corner budget 10 Richardo. On you know club budget 10 wa corner baby. Rich Arsenal for now finalizing with Martin Ibanez Zubimendi. And I think Zendra Mikain. If you are wondering why now Thomas Partey is dragging his feet out, Zubimendi is coming. And Arsenal believe that they are in a very strong place in terms of negotiation. Which so if you could be so. Near catch say in terms of midfielders, if you could so we are one of the best. Then you know that you are truly good. The thing about Martin Ibanez Zubimendi is Rich, he has been very, very consistent with the performance. And yet last season, he breaking out our Sociedad. And yet 2 seasons ago, he has been consistent with his performance for Sociedad and also for the Spanish national team. And coming to Arsenal to play as a 6, I think that he gives Arsenal a lot of dimension in attack. Ebetinyama Zubimendi as the lone 6, then allow a friend Declan Rice to play as the box-to-box midfielder who will go up and dictate the pace of the game. Rich, Bayern Fuono are keen on our brand here in front of Rafael Leao. Why? Leroy Zaneco. Nico Williams say nia ubeye bia ono Barca no bebo. And he is willing to do things that are unheard of to play for FC Barcelona. Now, Bayern are beginning to do very good scouting to look for options. Mimaka, which in terms of quality, wing play, if you watch that Portugal game in the Nations League, this young man reminded all of us of what he can do as an outlet and as a winger. I will go back to it again. As a winger in the modern game, I say we are good enough to receive the ball to fit. And then hold up the ball to wait for your other players to come and receive the ball. Who bet me create chances for her? Oh yeah, and so we are good 1v1. And so we need to yeah. And so we only make 2 and as a pace, I bet me get in behind and possibly get goals. He has it. The problem of Rafael Leao has always been about consistency.
Quite before.
And then oh yeah.
Can say I'm board with Bo Rafael Leao. One obetron.
Yeah.
See a bob 2 space here go far.
Yeah.
But fraction.
Yeah.
Boy quite before. As a ball that Bassam Yenny there. On the Bayern here. Bayern Funyana. I mean,
now also a
very sign in the honor.
Now, Oka say, oh, you're quite free.
Check Kazan is on Kazajan. Kazan is a chairman. Scanning the Babayam, Yaga, Bobo, that Babu,
Then Chelsea won't tell you away. Because me, my analogy. Last season. Problem back when I'm more award Jenny Sancho on anything. Some say quite before. But about Chelsea, no, Chelsea for them, quite the same year. No, by the press. If the Chelsea so pay. Left on the way to the edge, I need to almost saw my buying about the fact how easily to go. When I saw the deal, because I am very experienced. Ball on the ball, yes, without the ball, quite the same consistency. If your manager has done that with Jadon Sancho, can't you do it with Rafael Leao now? It's a question that needs to be asked. But you see here, Bayern are in the running for a branch friend Rafael Leao on the part of Barca and Isikasem, which. Barca ne Monaco edu baby about be a little bit difficult according to L'Equipe. L'Equipe for say between the two clubs, ni person to have the highest percentage of boy in wages now about be a problem. Barca for injury say boy ne ba be born na modia. You need to pay the most of the wages of the boy and then let us pay the least. Monaco for injury say boy na be albatross and the teacher will come on no prepare. And I'm going to be in Nako. If you pay in Nako, then pay the higher wages. Let us pay the least. Rich, no credit say, Asumani Fati are your top 5 Barca highest earners. You remember that contract extension? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, before I was one day, Parafi, Ofi, Lamasia, Baya, Obe, break your man, the contract extension. He was earning very good currently. Barca's top 5 earners. He is in there. And what is he kind of so? Monaco found out to take too much. Barca want to take it off their books. In fact, Barca and Asumani Fati can come here for books no so kura. It would have opened easy way to bring in the likes of Nico Williams who want to come to the club. This year, they only come and we don't know what's going to happen to it. Are they an sport actually when him on 2 things? 1, Nhyira Messi, and 2, almost Itado, meaning that tied up. Oma tie up a branch here friend Nico Williams and in front of Mundo Deportivo, Barca know that they are closing in on a very, very good player and we'll see how things are going to go on in terms of FC Barcelona. I like the fact that Vinny Jr. didn't want ball. Nima. Obesiade. Lami Yama. Sorry.
I didn't want boy Nima.
It's your Brazil. Only Nima and Amo.
I mean, the Obesiade will name how.
Obesiade if you name how.
Say me, see how go watching Zabo.
It's a woman
or Sakura. I was just Shankus not in Willian. We are.
Me, I said, we were catching the
I was just out to a moves and what teachers can actually.
Which Munaika. Go on the class.
Official no back can organize.
Maybe it is again one day.
Now, class 17 years at Toyana,
Rich, and then I say, yeah, in your holiday cover vacation. Never call ye Makushia, maybe I would be 50. But body needs them correct.
Shankus, I can't Shankus.
Mammy can't body.
Okay.
Body needs them correct. Not many need to just kiss was any shoe. If you're just killing, need to go fit.
I could die with Jina. Crabbo Bonse. Abobon say, no man with Fiifi, Kofi holidays. Let's say be a Miami.
I remember my age.
Now, Umami TV, chia, the Babu boy say, and a shankus, a toya, 2 no, just get ya. Just keep saying, if you come, grandma. Umami, but do me out rock. Because I'm a bear, cat.
Who is a member of one per man penny for?
Oh, yeah.
Go
up and matured.
Exactly. I mean, penny.
No, I don't know. I have a cancer. You reassured me, me dream. Then I mean, baby, the football in the corner. What's 70 quartet?
Which even away from that,
the name for 470 volts, no go.
I saw more classroom.
Yeah, they'll go about
media.
The level no cost.
Niamika Sobesian, if you name, I want to say, name any issues with a mic, I get 20 until the video evidence show that Neymar unforeseen one or banner. Again, Neymar career mistakes because Rich, I don't think Lamine is more talented than Neymar. Time and Neymar Bobo.
Sure.
Maybe Messi. You for born into from more power. Neymar.
A player on 222 million.
Lamine will be busy. He will understand that football in a talent like that park also near channel. He will learn, and the fact that referee Italy flown to Brazil to go and meet his idol because we can several times or pay Neymar na silver seven. He will learn, and I think Barca will benefit very, very good. Yeah, me said by this time, how will Vinny Junior be feeling? Say Brazil need more Madrid, but of course Neymar see a Barcelona and now Madrid for you good news. Yes, see killing the telling Mbappe rich. Yariana killing yan. Me cheche much with you. I'm afraid of gastroenteritis. Now gastroenteritis ne diarrhea. You want him diarrhea the womb. Oh, and now we are now.
Obey Brian.
Dehydration. It's a question. Minimum could not broach up. Okay, if you're not nothing.
We have food poison. Yeah.
I'm afraid of food poison. Share in yours house. Let's say what they get that. I know. I didn't would not say, but I was no woody. No, I want to call you. Wouldn't go for the yes, we are Okoda hospital about 2 to 3 days, but then the good news is that he is out. And then the gastroenteritis, now he is recovering very, very well. And now, training, was very, very good. And Nyayete, and his Abrantia, your friend Jabi Alonso, use drones to monitor his training. No, by 10 p.m., I was going to sleep because my brain cobobo. I'm sure I don't pay. Now, code near sharing I got one game when I was going to sleep. So I was waiting to see, say, okay, message about say, Fikesi avoided. Rich, me koko share. Paris Saint-Germain, and you see one goal to Botafogo. I did not expect that. I don't think anybody expected that. And c'est open contester. Botafogo are the South American champions. Paris Saint-Germain are the European champions. But still, given the football that Paris Saint-Germain have been playing, everybody expected that they were going to go on. And this is what makes football football. When they make football dance, no?
When they start, no?
Yeah.
PSG about 75% ball possession.
Yeah.
Botafogo for about 25. Yeah. So I'm say. Football a moment too.
Luis Enrique say, season on the Paris Saint-Germain boning. This is the best team at defending against them.
Okay.
I see not even Inter. Inter is also for no team in Indonesia. I will defend this wall against or no any team. And there is a twist to it. A child of Nipo share goal Igor Jesus on a night where Botafogo phone needed a miracle. They called on Jesus to come and get them the goal. And now over to the Juma. Lionel Messi has a brilliant free kick to win against him, a friend in Porto. And then there is a game. Estevao Willian, like I told you, won the best player on the night again. Rich. Oko Brazilian League no more. Flamengo ne that top. Botafogo ewo down. Omo beyond the top 4. Omo actually. So Botafogo ashe Paris Saint-Germain dia. Then Flamengo Chelsea ni very, very, very interesting and I don't think that you should miss it at all. Felipe a former Chelsea player, former Atletico de Madrid player, and they are unbeaten in the Brazilian Liga. but Chelsea were some key boys here. They've played against Flamengo before. And now Maresca say, Adia Bakoye 2 worry kakra want to say the temperature no SUT more of the South American and Brazilian teams than it does from the teams that are from Europe. They are going to see how the game is going to pan out from there. I'm expecting that a branch friend Andre Santos are not about the ball. Emma team a friend of Vasco da Gama, which is the main opponent of Tima, your friend but of Flamengo or Brazilian League. You know, he's going to start today for Chelsea. And they all try TV anymore. Expect say a branch your friend of Andre Santos Bobby. I think that this is a game that will test Enzo Maresca as a coach. So a person compete at the top level. This match will really test him, and we'll see how things will pan out for next. Rich, you fancy and you were 3 coats. One of your coats is still running. I got 2 games and no games. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain feedback, which is still running. And then 3 coats. I did 2 jari amount. So so coffee can see my show. Maybe everybody amount 10 them now. Coffee can see now. One myself a very good chance at winning better on the first one. 200 F7A C6 200 F7A C6. Next one here 200 F7483, and the last one here 200 F6D78. Rich, these are the codes. That's it.
Okay, has a folk a new coach. I tell for me, because has a folk a new coach. Now, the details are more at the beba. As I say, my catcher said about the transfer there, if you any man in Udi and in Shawanzo 4.5. In Ireland, so to us, one my song. Ovia yan yebefia. Has a folk come on, ye bedding ye. Na new coach na has a fan no. No one said no, yaka I would mediate. But the Love of Farm High School debate, you know, a good and Koso, we had a citizen edition. And it is Unya and Shabi, and I want to once a ma. Miss So, the Americans are Oracle, aha, or radio news online, and a TV, and Tino, Tibina, a debate to be and Yamian, very educative. Utibi, a babu ye palm, also. Bibia aye kama at the amount more de panty for support Emma aye school koye. Abia Center, Dr. 3 days. On so age mede as cinema case hoya dear with the run 3 days pepe. Say you when stroke prostate. So kidney, liver, odura 3 days pepe. Nanina and so every was so. Amo aye quadra sojunase ye or market in Chihuahua. Number near 0541 565 199. And after trade drinks chemist almost a day tomatem tablet. Abeswasene. Maybe what tested for malaria. And on the sock oko baby a turn dubia also pay. Traumatem tablet. Numbi on not 3 days one to wa. Me pacho ko na ekuhun a year or doctor 03220 92016. Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala. Good morning. Now to saying,
Uncle Pardon.
If you papa.
Now, me want some break out of fear. And see, and I'm on a main check.
Okay.
Me go straight to US. Now, your FIFA club work out for the moon, Koboka Krabi. Now, your Befi House of Folk as a new coach. And a coach by how many years? And now, what's I saw details in Nhyira Eba. Now, has new coach no Masano. A fat coach be a conky to where be. Sad details in Nhyira. Yeah, the air bros see I cotton so. I dear me cost so many in general. Ye back near Befia, ye baby this uncommon. Oh, into rich, ye any toe. Na ye free man and it. Na FIFA club work up no. I start say ye de. Obiana a yen set